and I will explain about a little about this mosque. Okay, we start from here. This is a main hall for pray. For daily, we use only this floor, the first floor and second floor. But actually, we have 5 floors totally. But this mosque was full of people just 2 times in a year. Just in our big celebration, yeah, it was full of people for about 200,000 people. Because this mosque can accommodate for about 200,000 people. So that's why this mosque is the 3rd in the world. This mosque is the biggest in Southeast Asia, but number 3 in the world in capacity, because this mosque can accommodate for about 200,000 people, for about 100,000 people inside and 100,000 people outside. We have the big terrace outside. I will show you later. Okay, please.
Cathedral in the Mosque of Istiqlal, Jakarta.
The name of this mosque is Istiqlal, and that is in Arabic, and the meaning is independent. Freedom of independence, because this mosque is the one of 2 monuments of Indonesian independence beside the national monument. Actually, Indonesia have 2 monuments of independence. The first one, the national monument, we call that Monas, and Istiqlal here, actually, this is the 2nd monument of independence. So that's why the name of this mosque is Istiqlal, independent. This mosque was built in 1961, but finished in 1978. So 17 years to build this mosque. And this mosque is the largest mosque in Southeast Asia, and we are number 3 in the world after Masjidil Haram in Mecca, the biggest one in the world in Mecca, Saudi Arabia, 2nd one in Medina, and Istiqlal here is the 3rd in the world, but just in capacity, no size of building. For the size of building, this mosque is the 6th or 7th maybe now, 7 in the world. And interestingly, the architect of this mosque, he was Mr. Predik Silaban. He is Indonesian, but he is a Protestant, but he was built this beautiful mosque for Muslim people. It's so harmony. That's good. It's so harmony, because this mosque is the Mr. Sukarno, our first president, was built this mosque just closer to the cathedral. This is also to show harmony, to show tolerance. Yeah, the president, Mr. Sukarno, was built this mosque just very close to the cathedral, because as we know in Indonesia there are 6 religions: Islam, Catholic, Protestant, Hindu, Buddha, and Confucius, and we are always live in peace. This is the symbol of peace each other. Okay, please take one picture, please. This is the front of the mosque. We call this in Muslim, in Islam we call this mihrab, but in Catholic I think like altar.
Altar. Yeah.
This is a place for our imam when he lead the prayer over here. In this mosque, in Istiqlal Mosque, because this is the biggest one, biggest in Indonesia, we have 7 imam and 7 muazzin. Muazzin is a man who call to pray every day. 7 imam, 7 muazzin. One day, 1 imam, one day, 1 muazzin. And we have 1 grand imam in the top. The name of our grand imam is Mr. Professor Nasaruddin Umar, and now he is a minister of religion. Yes.
We met him.
Yeah. Okay, one picture facing there.
Okay.
Yeah. Please, all delegations here and facing there.
Okay, take picture, and I take my vlog. Okay. Hello. This is my video.
Sure. You know, it's your time.
Yes.
Second grade.
Yes.
We have to five times.
Asri, Raji,
Asher. Asher. Maghrib. Isha. Yeah, the last is Isha.
Yeah.
5 times a day.
Yes.
And also, Mr. Frederick Silaban, when he was built this mosque, he is adding the philosophy, the symbol in this mosque, like the big dome. The diameter of this big dome is 45 meters for the symbol of the years of Indonesian Independence Day, 1945. And actually, we have two domes. This is the biggest one, and the second one in outside. I will show you later. The diameter of the second dome is 8 meters for the symbol of the month, August. Because Indonesia was independent in 17 August 1945. So this is the symbol of Indonesian Independence Day. And then in this mosque have 5 floors, and also the number of 5 represent the 5 pillars in Islam, represent the Pancasila, and 5 times praying a day. Have you ever heard Pancasila? Pancasila and 5 pillars of Islam. The first one, as a Muslim, we have to say Shahada, and the second one, praying 5 times a day. The third one, fasting in Ramadan, and the fourth, give some donation, zakat. And the last one, Hajj. We have to go into Mecca, and now this is the time for Hajj. Last next month, in the June, this is the time for Muslim people go to Mecca for doing Hajj. Yeah, some Muslim people has go to Mecca now, stay in Mecca. And then we have the tower, one tower over there, and also this Istiqlal have only one tower. This is also the symbol of the one God. Islam believe only in one God, so that's why we have only one tower. We call that minaret. I will show you later. And the name of this minaret is the Tower of Quran, because the highest of this minaret is for about 115. This is the symbol of the surah in Quran. Okay, we move to the center, please. Our delegation.
Tidak taat.
Itu makin bonge sana, kapan dari atas.
Yes, we walk in the center of Mosque Istiqlal. Okay. So we stay in down the center of this building, the symbol of independence of Indonesia. Yeah, we get picture.
One, two, and three. Once again, 1, 2, and 3. Okay.
Okay, we have other spot. Yeah, we go to the next spot. Please, this way, please. If you have any question, please. Ibu silakan.
Iya, iya, Pak. A lot of
Oh, one more. Sorry, there is also the symbol of the birthday of our Prophet Muhammad. These pillars are 12. 12 pillar means 12 Rabiul Awal. The birthday of our Prophet Muhammad. 12 Rabiul Awal.
Ya, inilah pilar-pilar dari Masjid Istiqlal terbesar ketiga di dunia. Oke. Dan sepertinya memang pilar-pilar ini dibangun dengan lapisan besi ya, besi aluminium sepertinya ya. Ya, di sini ada banyak jemaah lagi beribadah, ada juga yang lagi tiduran. Ya, ini semuanya landasan dari Masjid Istiqlal dilapisi dengan karpet merah. Ya, kita berjalan ke ruangan yang lain. Dan di sini ada ruangan yang sedikit terbuka, tapi cukup bagus juga. Ini ruangannya penuh dengan tanaman hijau yang bergelantungan, sangat menyegarkan.
Because I was really asking myself why it is so crowded. Yeah. It's not too crowded. Oh, yeah. Okay. You can imagine how crowded it is for fasting month. Oh, we cannot work.
Oke, kita akan lihat simbol dari alat yang dipukul untuk sangat besar sekali ya.
Siap. Iya Bu.
Saya siapin holding dulu. Ya, ada.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, this is Indonesian traditional drum. We call this beduk.
Beduk ya, oh ya,
This
beduk.
drum is beduk because the sound of this drum when we hit this, duk. Sorry, beduk. B-E-D-U-G. And we use this drum, we use this beduk actually long time ago, many years ago before we have a speaker. Before there was any loudspeaker, even electricity. We use this like marker, call to pray, to call people, like an alarm to remind the time for prayer. Long time ago, and I will show you how to play. And actually, yeah, like this. Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar. This is called to pray. We call this azan. 5 times a day for azan because we have to also 5 times praying per day. But for the drum, we use it not anymore because we have the speaker now. We change it with the modern sounding sound long time ago. And this is originally Indonesian culture, not in Islam, not in religion.
Yes.
Because only in Indonesia. So that's why you can find this drum only in Indonesia. You cannot find this thing in the other mosque, in the other Muslim countries, even in Saudi Arabia.
Can I ask?
Can you repeat it?
Please.
How
Can
old
you
is
repeat
this
that?
beduk and then that one?
For the beduk, for the culture of beduk, we start from 1,000 years ago. Yes, many years ago. But for this drum was made in the same time when this was built, for about 1961. But for the wooden, it is a very old wood, for about 300 years. Because we call this the wood. The name of this wooden is the red maranti from Borneo, Kalimantan, and very old wood, 300 years ago. But for the drum, this drum was made in the same time when this was built, for about 1961. 60 tahun ya, 6 years. But for the culture of this drum, we start from many years ago.
Thank you.
Oh yeah, the material for the cover is made from cow skin. For the cover is made from cow skin, and for the wooden, maranti, the red maranti, very old wood.
The same wood?
Yes. This is a thick wood. Thick wood. Because in bahasa kayu jati, the thick wood, very strong, iron wood.
Can you just repeat for us the drumming again?
Okay. Please.
Yeah.
Like this. And call to pray. Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar. Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar. Call to pray. Azan. Anyone? Maybe we will try, please. For the rhythm, this is Istiqlal rhythm. Yes. Free. Bebas go. But for the last hit, yes, mirip. But for the last, like this, for the last hit, we hit this 3 times for Maghrib Salah, because when Maghrib we have to pray 3 rakah, 3 times. But when Subuh time, the first time we hit that, for the last we hit just twice. Itu harus sama.
Hitungnya
Bebas. Thank you.
Smaller drums.
This is the normal size. This is the special size only in this mosque. The biggest mosque, the biggest drum. But for the normal size like that, maybe just half meter. Yes. This is the special size. Yeah. Bigger one, the biggest one in Indonesia. Pak, coba Pak, sekali Pak. Harus ada yang coba Pak. Tuk, gitu aja Pak. Yes. Boom. Faster Pak, faster. Slow. Ini lagi, tuk. Nah, ini boleh 2, boleh 3, boleh 4.
Sukses ya.
Maghrib time. Okay, thank you. We have one spot more, please.
Yeah.
I learned how to play in Arabic. Yeah, when I was a kid. In school.
Yeah.
In kindergarten. Because they have microphone, so we send here,
From the
and then many of us also can say the prayer, the azan.
what you are doing.
It seems like people just come here to spend time. Is that something?
No, there are people also who really want to come here to pray,
Yes.
but also after praying then have leisure time.
Yes.
But because I think it's the weekend, so there are many people coming here on weekend.
But for them, it's not weekend. It's still
It's Sunday, right?
Sunday.
Sunday?
Yes.
Yeah. Saturday is not. Because yeah, in Indonesia, Saturday and Sunday is weekend. Yeah. Something different with the Muslims religion. Yeah.
Wow, very nice. The Church of Cathedral.
Lee Kuan Yew, the former president, prime minister of Singapore, and the democracy man, Lee Kuan Yew. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, please come close to me. Okay. As I said before, that we have the big terrace. We call this place the Giant Terrace, and Istiqlal have two terraces, the big terrace, this one and that one.
Yeah.
And we use also this place for prayer. But we use this place just in our big celebration, Eid Mubarak or Idul Fitr and Idul Adha. And when we are praying in here, we are standing in the line and we're always facing Mecca. This is Mecca direction because Mr. Predik Silaban was create this line, this pattern for easier to passing Mecca. When we are standing in here, this is automatically Mecca direction. And look at the square here, 1 square for 1 person. Because when we are praying in here, we use the little mat for pray. 1 square for 1 little mat. We call it sajada. 1 square for 1 sajada, and we bring itself the sajada because all Muslim people we have on little mat sajada. Have you ever seen?
Yeah.
And we put in the square, and we are praying together, and always facing Mecca. And one more thing, there is the Cathedral, the Catholic Church, and so close with this mosque. Because this is a symbol of harmony. I said before that this is an idea from Mr. Sukarno, our first president, that he was build this mosque just closer to the cathedral just to show tolerance, just to show harmony in religion. Okay? Thank you so much. We are finished in this mosque. Thank you so much. Nice to meet you. Thanks for coming.
Are we going to Channel?
Yusuf. My name is Yusuf. Terima kasih.
Are we not going to Channel?
Yes, we will go into the tunnel after here.
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
Okay, and we have prepared the golf car for go to the tunnel. Jadi lewat sini pakai golf car. Okay, Mas?
So you will take our
Yes.
shoes and
Please. Thank you, sir. Okay. Kita pakai di sana. Ke bawah, Bugio sudah membuat. Kita pakai Bugio. Okay. And now we will go into the tunnel. We will go into the tunnel by the golf cart. Yeah, we have to prepare the golf cart.
We'll take our shoes as well.
take our shoes first.
Wah, ini ada juga danau kecil ini. Ya, ada danau kecilnya ini. Oke. Ya, kita akan menuju ke jembatan yang menghubungkan. Ini jembatannya ada di sebuah lorong yang akan menghubungkan Masjid Istiqlal dengan gereja katedral Katolik. Ya, ini kami lagi jalan untuk mengambil sepatu yang tadi kami kumpulkan bersama-sama. Thank you, Pak. Ini beduknya guys ya. Ada beduk yang kecil. Ini guys. Nah, ini beduk yang besar. Oke ya, luar biasa beduknya. Ini kentongan. Ya, ini hari Minggu ya. Hari Minggu sudah banyak juga orang ke Istiqlal. Oh, rupanya ada anak-anak kecil bermain hujan-hujanan ya di tempat yang terbuka yang biasanya dipakai untuk ibadah-ibadah tertentu di tempat ini. Ya, di sini menjadi ruang yang sangat menginspirasi untuk menenangkan diri selain beribadah. Nah, ini guys, sepatu yang tadi dikumpulkan ini kita ambil lagi. Oke. Now we go to other place. Oh, ini juga ada ruang lagi guys ya. Kita menuju ruangan yang akan mengarah ke terowongan. Nah, di sini rupanya sudah bisa pakai sepatu ini. Ya. Oke.
Ya, ya.
You want your shoes?
How many people more? We have one booking.
Oh, oke.
Let me take picture of you all. 1, 2. Okay, wait. 1, 2, 3.
Okay. Bye bye. I will be there. Maju dulu Bang Soleh sini. Udah maju. Wah, lurus. Yes, sip. Oke.
Oke, please.
Hari itu kita tunggu di sini, Bu. Parkirnya biar di sini.
Oh,
Sini, Bu.
be careful.
Iya.
Oke.
Yes. Good. Come.
Please. Sit down here.
Yes, very secure.
I will drive.
It's for driver.
I will drive.
Yes.
Will you drive us, please?
Let the driver come. VVIP. Wow.
Oke.
Bukan.
Yeah. Go on.
You trust me?
Yeah, we trust you. You've got the rhythm.
We are two hands.
Satu kali lagi ya. Ini duluan, nanti satu yang belakang. Masalah Pak Ari langsung balik aja, ini masih satu.
Heute merkt man die
Yeah.
udah sering itu. Nih. Apa tuh ini?
Kita masih nunggu supir ya.
If Baba is driving, I just rush down.
Ah, ini supirnya ya. Oke, kita jalan ya guys.
Ya. Mari lampu balik lagi satu ya. Ya.
Oke.
Come from Sri Lanka. There are Cameroon, Tanzania, Rwanda, Germany, Philippines, yeah, Congo, yeah. Your name is Anwar.
Jadi lagi hujan gerimis guys ya. Tapi tidak apa, hujannya membuat kita agak dingin di sini. Ya, di halaman masjid ini ada banyak tanaman hijau. Ya. Sangat hijau banget di sini. Ada tempat pembuangan sampah. Ya, ini hari Minggu tapi juga tetap penuh ya. Mungkin selain orang beribadah, mungkin juga ada yang ingin berekreasi. Ah, ini guys, ini ada gereja katedral sangat populer jadi, yaitu dia Cathedral Church. Di sini mulai banyak orang berdatangan.
Klakson mati soalnya. Mati.
Oh, rupanya klaksonnya mati ya. Banyak sekali orang-orang berdatangan. Ya. Ini udah keluar, rupanya menyeberang sungai ya. Ada sungai ini guys, ini sungainya juga bersih ya.
Gimana? Aduh, coba selesai. Sekali lagi Pak Irin.
Visi.
Klaksonnya mati soalnya.
Oke ya. Pokoknya sekitar sini. Oh. Oh. Kita turun. Oh, lewat sini rupanya. Ke sini. Oh, ini guys ada terowongan.
Sama-sama.
Oke, kita akan turun ya guys. Turun menuju ke ruangan ini.
Mari.
Oke guys, gitu dulu. Kita akan bersama rombongan menuju ke terowongan. Nanti kita tunjukkan bagaimana perjalanan kami. Oke, kita lanjut. Makasih.